You know, out here at the zoo, it doesn't matter how lean you are. Nobody's checking your abs. Nobody cares if you're gym shredded. What actually matters is, can you hunt? Can you move? Can you even survive? You see, in the wild, strength isn't a flex, it's life or death. And that got me thinking today. A lot of guys today, well, we've been training for the wrong reasons. We've been sold on this great idea that fitness is about how you look. But out here, even the zoo, nature, fitness is about what you can do. You know, somewhere along the way, men stopped training like warriors and really started training like influencers. We got trapped in aesthetics, counting macros, chasing pump shots, flexing for the camera. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with going to the gym and looking good. But if you only look strong and you can't move and you can't adapt and you can't endure, well, then you're just a mannequin with a gym membership. So here's the truth most guys won't say aloud. Fitness isn't for Instagram, it's for real life. It's for the day that you're carrying your kid up a hill. It's for the day when your back's up against the wall and you need to push through. Because let me tell you, when life hits hard, the last thing that's gonna save you, well, it's how good your shoulders look in the mirror. So what does real fitness look like? Well, it's not flashy, it's not complicated, but you know, it is hard. And it comes down to 4 pillars: mobility, strength, endurance, and resilience. Can you move through space without pain? Can you lift something heavy without actually breaking down? Can you keep going when everything in you says to stop? Can you take a hit physically or mentally and then still rise the next day? That's survival fitness. That's real fitness. Look around this park. These animals, they don't train in sets or reps. They train by living, they train by moving, and they train by necessity. That's the model we should actually follow. Now, I'm not saying throw away your training program. What I'm saying is you got to build one that makes sense for your life. So here's how I train and how I coach clients. I keep it simple. I keep it savage. So Monday, for example, full body strength. Tuesday, let's go for some walks, rucks, mobility exercises. Wednesday, sprint work. Get that heart pumping. Thursday, recovery, stretch, breathe. Friday, functional stuff, carries, climbs, real movement. Weekend, get outside, hike, move, go to the zoo, reflect. You don't need a fancy app. What you need is to move like a man who plans to survive. Track how you feel, track your grit, track your focus, because at the end of the day, no one cares about how many reps you did. What they do care about is they care how well you live. So a lion doesn't skip leg day, and a bear, well, doesn't flex in the mirror. You know, a lion doesn't skip leg day and a bear doesn't flex in the mirror. They don't train for vanity. They train for function, for survival. You want to be strong? Start training like it matters. Live like your life depends on it. Because someday, well, you never know. It just might. Stop training to look good. Start training to live good, to move well, to lead strong, to be the kind of man your world can count on. Now, if that's the kind of strength that you want to build, the kind that just doesn't quit when it hurts, visit GaryVoysey.ca. I'd love to talk to you with a free consultation, and I'll help build it from the ground up. Mindset, fitness, purpose. And remember this, be strong.